as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Thanks.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Still running at the 40. There's a crease. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Walton. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Trying to get the corner. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready. Shift. Go.
On the option. Quick toss. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Keeps it himself. The option, he'll keep it. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walton. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Mobley. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Carr. Under pressure. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That one's not even close.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They want to run it left here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Searching for space. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sees an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish line of scrimmage.
Hines is back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Keeps it looking for room. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's Carr to throw. Left side is Gilbert. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the time. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pickup of 1. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year in proximity. Both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Underwood. Out wide right, it's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And obviously that linebacker's getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Made the play on the pip, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Throwing, Carr. Caught. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes. After a short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the move. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Oh, they block it.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Miller. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Makes the catch, and he's free. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence one way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman. He's got great speed. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. snap to the back. Now the pitch. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and try for three. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the direct snap, it's Walton. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the number 16 team, the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's the Monarchs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open the second half with a run. Runs through the tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. ready to get moving. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Carr. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Walton. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll move the tight end. Underwood on the play action. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The give. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gets the back moving. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Long way to go on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Croma.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Underwood. Left side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead with the 6. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mobley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Notre Dame right back to the line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Big Blue with the answer.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, it's Mobley. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going. And
Vick continues to fight for yards. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Walton. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
Ready.
Looking for the edge. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits the hole, it's Walton. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Right side, it's Graham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Looking deep. And he is finding wide sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing, Carr. Rushes on. Avoids the punishment with the slide, and a good gain on that run.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go, ready. 129. Hey, check it. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO. Go!
This quarterback part of their running game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maybe a double pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He wants a big play here late. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads it left. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Again, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Throwing, Underwood. Rush right in his face. Reels it in. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. For now, until whenever